What up, as Mr. Downtown Ray Melo? You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Orlando for Monday, June 24th, 2024, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. Well, Disney Studios on Monday announced the start of production on a sequel to 2003's Freaky Friday. Photos show stars Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan sitting outside their trailer. Disney also released a video on their TikTok feed. Curtis and Lohan played mother and daughter who switched places in the 2003 film. Freaky Friday was based on the book by Mary Rogers. A 1976 film adaptation starred Barbara Harris and Jodie Foster. According to the synopsis, Lohan's character now has a daughter and is about to have a stepdaughter by marriage. The synopsis hints that lightning might indeed strike twice. Mark Harmon, Chad Michael Murray, Christina Vidal Mitchell, Haley Hudson, Lucy Song, Stephen Tobolowsky, and Rosalind Chow reprise their role. Julia Butters, Sophia Hammond, Manny Jacinto, and Maitreya Ramakrishnan joined the cast. Nisha Ganatra directs. Lohan has been making a comeback in movies with the two Netflix films Falling for Christmas and Irish Wish. The Freaky Friday sequel will be in theaters next year. Hulu announced Season 3 of the FX series The Bear will drop all 10 episodes on the streaming platform 3 hours ahead of its original scheduled time. The season will land on Hulu at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday and will simultaneously drop on Disney Plus in Britain, Ireland, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, Gibraltar, the Balkans, Singapore, the Philippines, Hong Kong, Egypt, and some Middle Eastern countries, Hulu announced in a news release. The episodes will become available in all other territories on a to-be-determined date. The third season of the half-hour series follows Carmen Carmi Berzado, played by Jeremy Allen White, Sydney Admu, played by Ayo Adibri, and Richie Jermovich, played by Ibn Maz Baccarat, as they struggle to keep the Bear, a former beef stand and current fine dining establishment, afloat in the tumultuous and highly competitive restaurant world. The season's official description reads, "In the restaurant industry, you'll never on solid ground, and with that ever-changing landscape comes new challenges and opportunities. Our chefs have learned that every second counts, but this season we'll find out if they have what it takes to make it tomorrow." The Bear also stars Avi Elliott, Lionel Boyce, Liza Colon-Zayas, and Maddie Matheson. Oliver Platt and Molly Gordon also appear in recurring roles. General Hospital and Hallmark movie alum Ryan Paevey has announced he will be stepping away from acting to focus on his family. Paevey, who's 39, wrote in a lengthy Instagram post, "I'm a little bit apprehensive that I even have to make a statement like this. I'm certainly accustomed to certain degrees of gossip, but the past few weeks in particular I've gotten out of control with speculation from third parties that have taken my words and expanded upon them to meet their narrative or flat out misrepresent my words or misconstrue their meaning. I'm taking a step back from acting, something I've felt I've needed to do for a while, and a decision proven to be absolutely necessary in the past few weeks." The actor went on to say he recently had bank accounts hacked, money embezzled, investments stolen, all while his mother is battling lung cancer. He added, "The industry hasn't felt like the place for me in quite some time now, and my mental health has suffered from it. It's taken me a bit to a dark place, made me into a version of myself I don't like very much. I vented some of my anger and frustration publicly, and for that I apologize. I left Los Angeles to be closer to my mother and feel the need to devote more of my time, energy, resources closer to home." Paevey has starred in more than a dozen Hallmark films and played Nathan West from 2013 to 2018 on the ABC soap opera General Hospital. 24 icon and singer-songwriter Kiefer Sutherland kept his dates with fans in New York, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and New Jersey following several concerts following his father Donald Sutherland's death Thursday at the age of 88. Kiefer said at his show at the Newton Theater in Newton, New Jersey Sunday night, "This is such a tough time for me and for my family, and there's nowhere I'd rather be right now than making music and playing for y'all tonight." When someone in the audience yelled that they loved his dad, Kiefer replied, "Me too." For nearly 2 hours, Kiefer played guitar, sang songs, and told funny, self-deprecating stories about his own wild younger days, the break he took from acting in the 1990s, falling in and out of love, and dealing with substance abuse. The musician also sang about leaving Los Angeles for the New York's rural Hudson Valley 2 years ago, longing for a simpler life and celebrating the hard work of the farmers who are now his neighbors. Kiefer announced his father's passing in a social media post last week. He wrote, "With a heavy heart, I tell you that my father, Donald Sutherland, has passed away. I personally think he was one of the most important actors in the history of film, never daunted by a role, good, bad, or ugly. He loved what he did and did what he loved, and one can never ask for more than that. A life well lived." Love Actually and Game of Thrones alum Thomas Brodie-Sangster married St. Trinian's actress Talulah Riley, former spouse of tech icon Elon Musk, during the weekend. The Independent reported that Brodie-Sangster, 34, exchanged vows with Riley, 38, in Hertfordshire, England, on Friday. The Sun newspaper posted photos of the newlyweds leaving St. George's Church in their wedding attire, a white satin gown and a welt for the bride, and blue morning coat and gray trousers for Brodie-Sangster, then getting into a horse-drawn carriage to travel to their reception. The couple met while working together in the 2021 miniseries Pistol. They announced their engagement last July. Riley was married to and divorced from Musk twice, 2010 to 2012 and 2013 to 2016. Musk confirmed to the New York Post this weekend that he recently welcomed his 12th child. Musk said of his third child he shares with Siobhan Zilis, "All of our friends and family know failure to issue a press release, which would be bizarre, does not mean secret. Many countries are already well below replacement rates, and the trend is that almost all will be. This is simply a fact, not a debunked theory." The name and sex of his youngest child has not been revealed. Musk has 9 other kids with several women, including 3 with the singer Grimes. Hugh Grant had nothing but praise for Taylor Swift after attending the U.S. pop star's Saturday night show in London. Grant, who's 62, told on X, "Dear at Taylor Swift 13, you have an incredible show, amazing and the hospitable team, and excellent, if gigantic, boyfriend. #tequila shots. Thank you so much for one aging London boy, wife, and thrilled 8-year-old. TMZ published photos showing actor Tom Cruise enjoying the show from a VIP box alongside 34-year-old Swift's boyfriend, professional football player Travis Kelce. Other celebrities in attendance were Liam Hemsworth, Rachel Zegler, Greta Gerwig, Ashton Kutcher, and Mila Kunis. This was Swift's second show at the Wembley Stadium this weekend. Prince William attended Friday's concert with his kids. It was his 42nd birthday. Prince William and his children Prince George and Princess Charlotte celebrated his 42nd birthday at Taylor Swift's Wembley Stadium concert on Friday. CNN reported that Swift and her boyfriend, NFL star Travis Kelce, also greeted the royals backstage. Swift shared a photo of her, Kelce, and the family on her social media account. She wrote, "Happy birthday, MB. London shows are off to a splendid start." The post has already gotten 7 million likes on her account. The official Prince and Princess of Wales Instagram account shared a similar photo. The portrait was captioned, "Thank you to Taylor Swift for a great evening, #London, TST, the Eras Tour." It has gotten 2 million likes. Also among the celebrities at the 88,000-person crowd at the stadium was Nicola Coughlan, Cara Delevingne, Selma Hayek, Leslie Mann, Jonathan Van Ness, and Sir Paul McCartney. Noticeably missing from the big night was Williams' 42-year-old wife, Kate Middleton, who has been making a few public appearances as she battles cancer. She was most recently seen briefly at last week's Trooping the Color event celebrating her father-in-law King Charles' 75th birthday. The answer. Which former game show host from Canada is being honored with a forever stamp in the United States? Answer. Alex Trebek. On Friday's episode of Jeopardy! New host Ken Jennings announced that the U.S. Postal Service will issue a forever stamp honoring the former host concurrently with the show's 60th Diamond Celebration, launched earlier this year. Pre-sales for this special stamp began Friday at USPS.com. An event occurred at Sony Pictures Studio in Culver City, California, with Jennings, Jean Trebek, who is his widow, and Michael Elson, the security of the Board of Governors at USPS. Trebek, a naturalized U.S. citizen for Canada, died in 2020 after a 37-year run as the host of the syndicated show. The grind of 20 identical stamps resembles the array of video monitors that form the game board. On the stamp, it's written the prompt: this naturalized U.S. citizen hosts the quiz show Jeopardy! For 37 seasons. And underneath, upside down, is the correct response, who is Alex Trebek. On the stamp panel, relevant categories headers appear at the top of each column of stamps. And to the left is a photograph of Trebek with the portion of the Jeopardy's set behind him. Antonio Alcala, the art director for USPS, designed the stamps using photos provided by Sony Pictures Entertainment and hand lettering by Marty Davila. The Alex Trebek stamp will be issued in pans of 20. Forever stamps will also be equal to value to the current first-class mail 1-ounce price. The cost of one stamp in July will rise by 5 cents to 73. Customers may purchase stamps and other philatelic products through the Postal Service at USPS.com/shopstamps by calling 844-737-7826, by mailing through U.S. Philatelic, or at post office locations nationwide. Will Smith is slated to unveil his first new single in years at this weekend's 2024 BET Awards, the cable network announced Monday. The BET Awards, which is slated to air at 8 p.m. Sunday, will feature a live performance from Smith, whose most recent album, Lost and Found, came out in 2005. BET announced on social media, "Y'all thought we were finished. Now Will Smith is set to pop out at the 2024 BET Awards with the new single Cousins." The actor and artist will perform on Culture's biggest night on Sunday, June 30th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be there, #BET Awards. The 2024 awards will be hosted by Taraji P. Henson at the Peacock Theater in Los Angeles. Connie Orlando, the Executive Vice President of Specials, Music Programming, and Music Strategy at BET, said in a news release, from his start as a rapper to the Fresh Prince to being a box office king as one of the Bad Boys, Will Smith is truly a global icon, and we're honored to welcome him back to the Grace, the BET Awards stage. We look forward to Will adding to yet another defining night for the culture. This is not to be missed. Drake leads this year's nominees with 7, including Album of the Year for All the Dogs and Best Male Hip Hop Artist. Nicki Minaj with 6 nominations. Usher will receive the Lifetime Achievement Award. Country music legend Willie Nelson canceled his planned appearance at the Outlaw Music Festival in Georgia Friday because he is not feeling well and has been ordered by his doctors to rest. A statement on the 91-year-old singer-songwriter's X page Friday says he's expected to make a quick recovery and join the Outlaw Music Festival tour next week. In the meantime, Lucas Nelson and the family band, along with a few guests, will perform a special set to include Willie's classics and other songs. Lucas Nelson is Willie's son. Nelson's travel touring mates, Bob Dylan, Robert Plant, Alison Krauss, and Solis, performed as planned and are expected to take the stage again in North Carolina without the Elder next Saturday. Pop music star Taylor Swift's Tortured Poets Department is the #1 album in the United States for an 8th consecutive week. Coming in number 2 on the Billboard 200 charts dated Saturday is Billie Eilish's Hit Me Hard and Soft, followed by Charlie XCX Brat number 3, Maureen Wellens' One Thing at a Time at number 4, and Bon Jovi's Forever number 5. Rounding up the top tier as Tease with The Golden Hour Part 1 number 6, Wallen's Dangerous the Double album number 7, Noah Callahan's Stick Season number 8, Shabuzi's Where I've Been Isn't Where I'm Going To at number 9, and Chappelle Roan, Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess at number 10. And finally, the animated family flick Inside Out 2 is the #1 movie in North America for a second weekend, earning an additional $100 million receipts this Friday through Sunday, BoxOfficeMojo.com announced. It earned $155 million when it premiered last week, making it the biggest opening of the year so far. Coming in number 2 is Bad Boys Ride or Die with $18.8 million, followed by The Bike Riders at number 3 with $10 million, The Garfield Movie at number 4 with $3.6 million, and Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes at number 5 with $3.6 million. Rounding up the top tier are If at number 6 with $2.8 million, The Exorcist at number 7 with $2.4 million, Thelma at number 8 with $2.2 million, The Watchers at number 9 with $1.9 million, and Ghost right here, right now at number 10 with $1.5 million. And that is your entertainment report for Monday, June 24th, 2024. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app. Search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.